I want to thank Pumpman for sending me this pump for my swimming pool cover. Now, obviously, I've already got the cover off my pool, so I'm going to demonstrate it by putting it on the top stair just to show you how it works. Now, it's got these nice handles built in on top. It's really easy to move around. Whether you're using this for your swimming pool cover or a damp basement that's gotten flooded or a crawl space that's gotten flooded, it's going to do the job. It pumps water out at 2,800 gallons per hour. That's fast enough to empty this entire pool in about 6 hours. It needs about 2 inches of water surrounding it to be able to start running. Once you have that, it's going to run until there's about 2/5 of an inch of water. Once it gets down to 2/5 of an inch, it's going to stop running on its own. All you do is attach it to the base. It clips right in there. Once you're done with that, you just attach the hose that you're going to use. It comes with a couple of adapters. I'm going to actually connect this garden hose to it, which I feel like is what most people will have handy when they need one of these. It comes with another hose adapter that's much bigger, and if you had a larger hose, you could certainly use that and you'd get a lot more water out faster. For the purpose of just showing you how it works, this is fine. Now the cord is 10 foot long, so there's no worries about getting it away from the water. There's plenty of space to do that. And I'm just going to set it down on the top stair of my pool here. Now it'll lift the water up to 23 feet. So this is going to be no problem. In fact, I could probably put this at the bottom of the pool, which is 6 feet deep. And like I said, it would pump the pool empty within about 6 hours. Things that'll affect the gallon per hour rate that you get out of this pump are things like how high is it lifting, what is the diameter of the hose, what is the length of the hose. In order to get max capacity, you wouldn't be lifting the water very high, and you would be, for instance, using the larger diameter hose, which I am not. I'm just using the garden hose for demonstration purposes. 2,800 gallons per hour is the max, but even at a limited capacity, you're going to get a lot of water moved at a very quick rate. So I'm just going to plug it in and show you how it works. And that's really all we have to do at this point once it's in the water is plug it in. It'll start running. I do recommend using a GFCI outlet if you can when you plug it in. I always try to use GFCI outlets whenever I'm working with anything around a pool, even though it is a submersible pump, just because you want to be on the safe side. Since I don't actually need water to come out of my pool right now, of course I'm pumping it right back into the pool. It's coming out of the pool over there, going into the pool over here. For best performance, the manufacturer recommends that you use only up to a 50-foot hose. I've actually got this right now on a 100-foot collapsible hose, which is far greater, and it's doing just fine. As you can see, it's pumping at a really good rate. Now, I went ahead and turned off the waterfall and the pool pump itself, just left this pump on so that you can get an idea for just how quiet it is. I can barely hear it, and I'm standing right here in front of it. To give you an idea, the water coming out of the end of this hose is much louder than the pump. Now, once the water level becomes too low or you pull the pump out of the water, in just a few minutes, it's going to realize that it no longer has enough water around it to support its function, and it's going to shut itself off. A great choice anywhere that you have standing water you need to remove quickly.